Hi, good afternoon, professors and instructors. Today, I'm going to show you how you can edit a Sofia question in order to make it a multi-part question that can require your students to access a piece of external content, be it a textbook page online or a video, prior to taking the second part of that individual question, which would be the Sophia-based content. So, we're going to go ahead and start by jumping into our locker. And we're going to actually go to an assignment type. So we're going to say college algebra. And we're going to click edit because that's going to take us directly to our question manager because we want to edit a question and edit that specific question. We'll add it to our custom template of questions. So I'm going to go ahead and of course, this is going to be any individual question that you want to edit. So you would find it within your assignment via the question manager, and then you could edit it and add that specific content. So for the purposes of our instruction today, I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to click on this one, find the absolute value of a negative number, and I'm going to click edit. Now, that is going to bring up the authoring interface, which you should see here. And don't let it, it seems daunting, but don't let it intimidate you. It's really not intimidating. The first thing to look for is the answer type. It should be multi-part answer. Now, it generally defaults to that, but in case it's not, just go ahead and make it a multi-part answer. Now, the second thing we're going to do, and what I'm going to first show you, I'm going to preview the question as well, so you can see what the question looks like originally. So it's just asking us to find the absolute value, and then the absolute value of what it is, and the student puts in the answer and moves on. Standard Sophia question. So that's what it looks like when we start. So first thing is we're going to go ahead, make sure it's a multi-part answer. Now we've got that selected. We're going to jump over to the Edit Question tab. And specifically, we're going to focus on the question and answer portion. Now, I'm going to show you the line of code that's going to do all the magic. Now, it's important that this line of code, it's going to be included at the bottom of this video when you actually access the video. The important thing is that I'm going to break it down for you so you can see what's going on. So the part, where we open the part and we close the part tags, is going to encompass everything that happens here in one part of the question. So that would be the first part of the question. And then the second part is going to be where the student's going to be required to do the Sophia-based content. So it's going to open up, it's going to direct the student to click on the link below. And there's something that I did want to say about that. We should tell a student to right click on the link below and open a new window. And I'll just go ahead and say right click. And the reason we want them to right click is because depending on the browser, if the student clicks directly on the link, it may not open. So they may need to right click and open that up in a new tab or a new window. And I'll just put tab/window so that they can see that actual content. That's very important. Now, where you are going to type, it's going to be right here where it says ahref. Where specifically, it says your link goes here. So basically what you want to do, your www.google.com, .youtube.com, whatever it is, or you can just start with the name, it's going to start right here where I say. So these, the forward and backslashes are mandatory. The HTTPS is mandatory. Your link is, this is what you're going to edit. You are not going to edit anything ahead of that. So that's very important. So for example, I've done one here. Where what we've done is I've added this link to OpenStax. As you can see that I've left the HTTPS exactly as it's supposed to be, and then after that I've appended the link to my external content. Now, on the right is where you're going to give that external content, the name of the external content, and this name is actually going to form the basis of the link that the student can right click on, open up a new tab or a new window to see that actual content. So just bear that in mind. So for instance, this I've called it OpenStax College Algebra Chapter 1.1. For geometry or whatever content you want, you'd put the name right there. So you'd put the link here after the HTTPS with the forward and backslashes, one pair. And then after that, after we've closed this out, you'll see right here is where you're going to go ahead and then you're going to actually put the name of your content. And you're going to respect all the syntax that is there. So that means you're not going to forget that this is here. You're not going to erase that, and you're not going to also erase this one here. You're going to actually just write it exactly within there because obviously it's HTML5. Now, the next thing is this little question here. Did you watch the video? So this is how we're going to verify that the student saw the content. They're going to self-elect and say, yes, I saw the video, or no, I didn't see the video. So if the student says, I did see the video, then the student is now going to be able to move on to the next portion, which would be the Sophia-based content. Now, the correct answer with our box setup is always going to be the first variable. So if you, for some reason, wanted the student to say no, then you would put no first, and then no would be the correct answer. Because we want the student to confirm that they access the external content, yes is the first answer, and so that will be considered the correct answer. So what I'm going to do, this link that I've already sort of prepared here, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to copy that. And notice I'm copying everything from the beginning of the part where the brackets open to where the brackets completely close, copying. Then I'm heading over here to question and answer in the edit question tab. I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to make a little space, and on top of the div tab, so I'm going to completely be separated. I'm not going to mess with the actual Sophia question that's there at all. Okay, I'm stepping away from it, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to paste my content that I've created there. I've pasted it, it's there. Okay, and now I'm going to preview question. And when I preview the question, it's now going to say, as you see it updated and it changed, and it says part 1 out of 2. Click on the link below and watch the video. Oh, I should have actually put right click on the link below, and I'll actually do that real quick so you can see that update there in real time. So I'm going to go ahead, change the syntax. I'm going to copy that in. Again, I'm respecting the Sophia question, not going anywhere near the actual Sophia content. Now let's preview that again and see what we see. It says right click on the link below and open a new tab window, watch the video. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to right click, and I'm going to open the link in a new window, and voila, I'm brought to this specific portion of this online textbook. Excellent. Did I watch the video? And you can obviously say, did you read the content, watch the video? You can edit that. I'll go ahead and show you, obviously. Here you could ask whatever you want. You could say, did you read the content? It's you know, these portions you can, you know, edit as you wish. I'm going to say no. Check. And it's marked that you haven't seen the content. So they can go ahead and give the answer, but they're not going to get the full credit because they didn't access that external content. So I'll go ahead and load it up for a student again. Actually, I could just hit try another. Okay. And did you watch the video? Yes, I did. Check. Now you've gotten the correct, that's good. We've noted that you've seen the video, and now I can move on to answering the question. And so just like that, you can add external content into an actual individual question and have that form the basis of a multi-part question, and the student must you know, acknowledge that they saw or they accessed that external content in order to get full credit for that question. So I'll be including the code, the example code here that you can add to the question and along with this video, and you can easily just jump in and make sure that you go above the Sophia content. You just go ahead and paste that link in, and you put your custom link that you want, the actual name of the content that you want, and you can ask the question, the verification question, however you want. Did you access the content? And just like that, you are ready to go. All right, and this concludes how to make a standard Sophia question, a multi-part question that encompasses external content link access within Sophia. Thank you very much.